Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn stock transfer between plants using stock transport order. Here, we will use intra-company STO without delivery. Means, both the issuing and receiving plants are in the same company code. Okay. So how this will happen? How this can happen? This type of stock transfer involves both inventory management and purchasing. Why? Because we have to create one stock transport order that will be done by the purchasing department, and that is the material movement. Okay, that is goods issue from the issuing plant and receive in the receiving plant that will be taken care of by the inventory management. Hence, this type of stock transfer involves both inventory management and purchasing. Okay. Now, here this whole process involves three steps. To tell you in a very simple way, simple point to point way, there are three steps here in this stock transfer between plants using stock transport order. What is the first step? In the step number one, the process begins with the creation of a stock transport order with document type UB by the purchasing department. In the step number two, a goods issue is done with reference to the stock transport order using movement type 351, which I have highlighted here in this figure. Okay, using movement type 351, and material is issued from the issuing plant. Okay. Once the material is issued, it is stock in transit at the receiving plant. When we do the goods issue from issuing plant, valuation of the material takes place and it creates an accounting document for the goods issue material document. Okay, that is about the number. Okay, so then step number three. Step number three is goods receipt is posted against the stock transport order at the receiving plant using movement type 101. We can post the received stock into either unrestricted stock or stock in quality inspection or block stock. When we post the goods receipt, it creates material document, but accounting document is not created for the goods receipt material document because valuation of the material is already done in step number two when goods was issued from the issuing plant. Okay. So, or that is, when we had done the goods issue, okay, in step number two, that time only valuation was done and accounting document was already generated, and there is no question of creation of the material accounting document when we do the goods receipt, okay, for the stock transport order. Okay. This is all about the stock transfer between plants using stock transport order. Okay. Then further, what is the stock in transit? How to display the stock in transit? To display the stock in transit, SAP has given one transaction code MB5T. You go to the MB5T transaction code, input the material and the receiving plan. Okay, and you will get and the system will display the stock in transit. And we can also display this using MMBE, that is the stock overview transaction code, and MB52 if you are using WM module. Okay, and one important point here. To create a intra-company STO, we have to use document type UV, which already I told you in this step number one. Now, as soon as we select the document type UV, the system will automatically select item category U. Okay, we will see this, when we do one exercise. Okay, this is the step number one. Okay, step number two, goods issue from the issuing plant. How do we do it? Using MyGo transaction code, select goods issue, purchase order, movement type 351. Okay, confirm the quantity, enter, check and post. Step number three, goods received in the receiving plant. The transaction code is MIGO. Select goods received, purchase order, movement type 101. Confirm the quantity, check and post. Okay, so this is step number three, and that will complete the stock transport order, okay, between plants. Now, one important point we should also know, what about the damage to the goods during transportation? See, when we are transporting the goods from the issuing plant to the receiving plant, there is a chance that some of the materials may be damaged. It is a rare case, but still it is possible. Okay, so how to handle it? Okay, it can be done in two ways. Reverse the removal from the storage at the issuing plant and then post the scrapping of the material at the issuing plant using movement F557. Okay, this should be done before posting GR. Okay, next, place the full quantity of the second. Okay, the second other way is place the full quantity of the goods into storage at the receiving plant. I mean, post the GR of the material in the receiving plant, and then post the scrapping at the receiving plant using movement type 558. Okay, these are the two ways to handle the damages to the goods during transportation. Okay, that is about the, this is all about the, stock transfer between plants using stock transport order. Okay. Now we will do one simple exercise on plant to plant stock transfer using stock transport order. Okay. So what is the exercise? Create a stock transport order to transfer 50 quantity of our material R-10003 from plant 9110 storage location 1000 to plant 9120 storage location 1000. Post the goods receipt for the STO. Display the material and accounting documents generated. Okay, we will also display the, that is, we will also display the stock in transit here after the goods issue is done. Okay, now let us go to the SAP system and create one, stock transport order. Okay, so here let us do one thing. I will go to here, SAP system, go to ME21N, here, ME21N, create STO here. See, here, when we are creating, a standard purchase order using document APND, right? Here it is vendor. Okay. Because, vendor or supplier. Okay. Now we have to select document type UB, which is the stock transport order. Now, as soon as you select the document type UB, here, the vendor will become supplying plant, because it is a, stock transport order is, it is something like a purchase order between, one plant to other plant. Here, supplying plant. What is our supplying plant? 9110 in our exercise. Okay. Put our purchasing organization, put our purchasing group, put our company code. This is our company code. So put the material, our material R hyphen, put the quantity, put the plant, receiving plant here, and receiving storage location 1000. Okay. Here, delivery date. So I will put it as tomorrow. The delivery date as tomorrow. Select delivery date as tomorrow. Okay. Enter. Here, click on check. Okay. No messages issue during check. Click on save. Okay. Stock transport order created another number 45000017561. Okay. Here, we'll display this one. How to display? In the same create purchase order screen, click on other purchase order button here. 17560. So this is our stock transport order. Okay. So the step number 1 is done. Okay, of the exercise. Step number 2, goods issue is, okay, we have to do the goods issue. Okay, how to do the goods issue? Okay, from the issuing plant, go select goods issue purchase order. Okay, movement type should be 351. Okay, and confirm the quantity, check and post. Okay, let us go to the SAP screen here. Okay, here, go to the MyGo transaction code here. MyGo here, select goods issue. Okay, STO, what is our STO number? Just now we created 17 ending with 17560. Put our STO number 45000175561. Enter. Here is the movement type, should be 351. It is by default 351. Okay, if the movement type is anything other than 351, make sure that you select the correct movement type. You can even select here by F4 here. If you select here, okay, all the movement types will be displayed. You can select our here, just scroll up and down wherever, 351. You can see the movement type also here. I will show you 351. Okay, so here 351, which is, transfer posting stock in transit from unrestricted use 351. We have to select 351. Okay, so after I selected goods issue purchase order, input the PO number and movement type 351, just press enter. System will capture, all the data from the stock transport order quantity. So make sure that quantity is correct, everything is fine. We received 50 quantity. Then we had to here, click, if you click on where, here, from which storage location of the supplying plant we are issuing the material. We have to input the storage location of the supplying plant. Okay. Then here, just press enter. Okay. Then here, select item okay here. Check item okay. Okay. We should not forget to, select this one. Then click on check. Now click on post. Okay, so material document posted. So the document number is 4900 ending with 113. Now we will display this material document. Click on how to display the material document in the same Bigo screen. Select display. System will automatically select material document, and here this same document number, whatever is just now generated, it will select. Just enter, press enter. This is the material goods issue material document. We can see the material number. Okay, so from which plant? 9110 and storage location, and it is that is the which is the receiving plant 9120. All the details we can see here, material number, quantity, and all. Okay, so everything we can see here. Okay, so step number 2 is done. Okay, and one important thing here, right? When we do the goods issue from the issuing plant, valuation of the material takes place, and it creates an accounting document for the goods issue material document. Okay, so here this is the material document, right? Okay, so here we will display the accounting document here. If you go to the how to display the accounting document, click on document information, click on FI documents. Here we can see the accounting document. So what is the accounting document number? 49000 ending with 14. Okay, so when we do the goods issue from the issuing plant, okay, the valuation of the material takes place, and hence this will create an accounting document. Okay, this is one very important point we should know. Okay, so then, and one more point here in the step number 2, we had learned this one. Once the material is issued from the issuing plant, it is stock in transit at the receiving plant. This is also a very important point. We should not forget this one. And how to display the stock in transit? I just now told you that the stock in transit can be displayed by using one transaction code MB5T. SAP has given one simple T code. Okay, and also we can also see the stock in transit. Okay, in the material master record in the plant stock view of the receiving plant. Okay, we will see in MB5T. So where is this MB5T? Here, let us go to MB5T. Go to MB5T. Select here, enter. Okay, here we have to input the material number and the receiving plant. Okay, to see the stock in transit, it is, see, the material is issued from the issuing plant. Okay, the matter is closed from the issuing plant. Now the material is not yet received in the receiving plant, but it is, why? Because material is in stock in transit. The quantity of the material we just know issued from the issuing plant will become stock in transit for the receiving plant. And to display it, we can display this in MB5T transaction. Okay, go to MB5T, input the material number, receiving plant, and execute. Here, I execute here. See here, I can see the stock in transit, which is display stock in transit, which is 50 quantity. Okay, step number 2 is done. And also we can also see the stock in transit in the material master record in the plant stock view of the receiving plant. Okay, we will display that also. How to display that? I will, okay, so here, I will go to back here, back here, go to MM03, display the material. See here, this also I will show you. Input the material number. Okay, select here, select plant stock view, enter, select the input, enter the receiving plant 9120, enter. Here, we can see the stock in transit here, 50 quantity. Okay, we can see this in the plant stock view of the material for the receiving plant, which is 9120. Okay, so this one. So this is how to display the stock in transit after the step number 2. Okay, now we will go to the step number 3. Okay, goods receipt is posted against the stock transport order at the receiving plant using movement type 101. Okay, so that already here, same we have to use MIGO transaction code and select goods receipt for a purchase order, and movement type is 101. Okay, confirm the quantity, check and post. Okay, let us go to this here. Let us go to this Migo transaction code here. Migo here. Goods receipt, purchase order. Second here, select goods receipt, purchase order. Put our purchase order number 45000175 What is our purchase order number? Yeah, our STO number 17561. Okay, 17561. Okay, movement type should be 101. This is like a normal goods receipt like a purchase order. Enter. Okay, the system will capture all the data, material, quantity, everything. Where? Okay, so this is will be received in the 9120 plant in 1000 storage location. Everything it will capture from purchase order. Okay, so movement type will also be 101. Everything. Now select this item. Okay, check this item. Okay, make sure to select this one and click on check and click on is the goods receipt material document. Okay, now material is received in the receiving point 9120. Okay, now we will display this goods receipt material document. Okay, so here select display. Okay, it will automatically input the capture this GR material document. Press enter. Here this is the goods receipt material document. We can see all the details, material, quantity, where, okay, where it is received and everything. Purchase order data, moment type, everything we can see here. Okay, now one another important point we had learned here. Okay, so here when we do the GR, it creates a material document, but accounting document is not created for the GR material document because valuation of the material is already done in the step number 2 when goods was issued from the issuing plant. Okay, so when we had done the goods issue from the issuing plant in step number 2, that time only valuation is already done and accounting document was generated. Okay, so now when we just receive the material in the receiving plant, there is no question of valuation and no accounting document will be generated. So let us display that document here. This is the material document, right? 101 material document for our purchase order, 17561. Okay, now let us see if there is a accounting document for this. Sorry, let us see if there is a accounting document for this, goods receipt material document. So here, let me go to document information. Click on FI documents. See, we get message, no subsequent document found in accounting. Okay, because when we receive the so no question of any and no question of accounting document at all. Okay, only material document will be generated. Okay, after we post the GR. Okay, so this is all about plant to plant stock transfer using stock transport order. That is intra-company STO without delivery. Okay, so thank you for watching my video, and soon we will meet in another video on the next interesting topic on inventory management. See you by then.